Welcome to Module 13, Gaps Defense. In a gaps defense, the off-ball defenders should position themselves in the driving lanes or gaps between their assignments and the ball, so that they can provide help to the on-ball defender if he or she needs it, while still staying close enough to their assignments to close them out if they receive the ball. Here are some things to think about when it comes to a gaps defense. As always, please allow us to set the stage for this module. In this first example, the blue team has just come up with a steal. Let's watch how the white team recovers. We can first see good on-ball pressure. We can also see all 4 of the off-ball defenders are in positions where they can close out on their assignments if they receive a pass, while also being close enough to the lane to help out if the on-ball defender is beat. What we see here is a great example of off-ball positioning in a gaps defense when the offensive team is spreading the floor. As we continue, we can see the on-ball defender keeps a great defensive position and stance, which tells the off-ball defenders that he doesn't really need any immediate help. Had he been more in danger of being beat, then a quick stunt and swipe from this player who is sort of half committed here would be a good decision, which is a concept we will explore in the last example. Anyway, because the player stunts on the ball when he didn't really need to, he is just a bit late on the closeout, forcing the help side defender to cover his assignment, then get back to his own. A good example of help side rotation. We see great gaps positions from the off-ball defenders here as well. Notice the low post on the weak side, who has 1 foot in the lane, ready to help out on the drive if needed, or close out on his assignment if a pass is made. When we continue, focus on that same defender. We can see right at this moment he realizes that the on-ball defender is beat, and comes across to make a great block on the driving player. We will look more into this in the rotations module, but it's common for the low post on the weak side to sink into the lane to provide help side defense, as we've seen here. Now let's take a look at a gaps defense with 2 players in the post. As the ball handler advances down the court, we can see the black team has a great defensive shape, clogging the lane and discouraging a drive. As an entry pass is attempted, we can see help from the off-ball defender here to take away a shot or a drive. Continuing again, we can see another good defensive shape from the black team, even after a few rotations, with no lane to drive open, and all players close enough to their assignments to close them out if needed. Eventually, we can see that the white team has to force a pass from the high post to the low post, the on-ball defender executes his role perfectly, and the white team has to take a tough shot, ultimately leading to a jump ball. In this last example, we'll focus on the role of the off-ball defenders to stunt and swipe when the on-ball defender needs help. As the highlighted player makes a pass, we can see that right about here, the on-ball defender looks like he may be beat. So in this case, it's the role of the closest defender to make a quick stunt and swipe at the ball, which in this case is this defender. As we can see, the player executes it perfectly, leading to a turnover and a new possession for the blue team. So, as an off-ball defender close to the on-ball defender, you should be ready to stunt and swipe if you see them losing ground and think you can slow down the ball handler or force a turnover. When you're ready, please move on to the lesson to work through what we've learned in the video.